Hi, you're tuned into the Raging Aggron channel, and I'm your host, Djingis. This will be the third team in the Ula Division Moon Conference in the PWL Pokemon Winter League. And today we're gonna talk about the Chicago Beartics. And I really like this. I really like this team. It has some cool Pokemon that you don't really think of can work well together, but I really like this. First up, we have Victini, and I will not talk much about Victini because we all know what it does. And if you don't know what it does, go and watch A-Drive. So, next up we have Mega Heracross, and Mega Heracross is extremely scary. It's pretty bulky as well, but have 185 base attack with Skill Link and have access to Rock Blast and Bullet Seed. Then you know you're in for a hard time, and I'm pretty sure it gets some other multi-hitting attacks, but Bullet Seed and Rock Blast are the first two moves that comes to mind when you see Mega Heracross. It hits hard, it's bulky as I said, it's actually kind of fast as well. You can speed creep a lot of defensive base 80 Pokemons without losing too much power and bulk, so that's really good. This is a very underrated Pokemon as well, underrated Mega in my opinion. It should get a bit more love. I don't know how well it will do in a Draft League format, because what it's called, most flying types are faster than Mega Heracross and would be Scarfed or something, so it doesn't really make the most sense in the world. But still, it's a really good Pokemon. I really like that. Next up we have Mamoswine. And I'm just gonna say here, Mamoswine, I don't know why I blanked on Mamoswine at all, guys, but Mamoswine has very good stats, very bulky, pretty hard to take down. It will not have Oblivious, it will have Thick Fat. It's very good, hits hard, can be pretty fast. Scarfed Mamoswine can actually destroy teams, and if Assault Vested Mamoswine is actually very good, especially if you have a lot of bulk and some special defenseman investments. Because you will hit really hard. You will still hit really hard with base 130 attack, and you will have a lot of usefulness of that Assault Vest. It has a lot of different moves, but most of the time you will see Icicle Crash, Ice Shard, Earthquake, and utility move maybe, and rocks maybe. But I mean, it's a very good Pokemon. It hits hard. It can be very bulky, and I really like that pick. Really like that pick. Next up we have Goodra, and I must say that Goodra Blastoise Electros is very good synergy in my opinion. Very good synergy. Sap Super Goodra is extremely good. AV on Goodra will help it survive all hits. It's very bulky, can hit extremely hard. Maybe a bit more defense would serve it. Serve it good, but other than that, it's a Goodra. We all know what Goodra does. Next up we have the Rapid Spinning Blastoise. Blastoise is very bulky, and the most usable of the three Gen 1 starters in my opinion when it comes to Draft League format. It's a great Pokemon, and if you don't know what it does, good, go and watch A-Drive, because this Pokemon literally took him to, if it wasn't the championship, it was the, was it the championship or was it the final against George? I don't remember now. I feel like it was the championship run when he had Blastoise and used it so well. So just look, if you want to know how to use Blastoise, go and look at him. Next up we have Electros. AV Electros is very common, good special attack, can be pretty bulky. Levitate helps it a lot since it doesn't have any weaknesses at all. It has a lot of moves that you don't really think it should get. Flamethrower Electros is really powerful, and it hits very hard. That's really all I'm gonna say about Electros. because I don't really have so much time left and would like to do another a lot of other videos as well today. Aerodactyl, very good suicide lead. Rocks, defog, hard hitting, rock flying is good. Pretty much the whole Aerodactyl covered. Tangela, very bulky, EV light user. If you put all your EVs in HP and defense, it does a great amount of damage. Chlorophyll or Regenerator is the most likely ones, but I would say Regenerator because it doesn't have the best speed. Leech Seed is enormous in this thing. It gets access to a lot of powder moves. It gets access to very good amount of fucking mosquito. Get off. Fucking hell. Sorry guys. Where were Tangela, yeah. Stanley is very bulky, has a good move pool, and can be very annoying to deal with. Then we have the Azumarill. Azumarill, you can run it bulky with thick fat, but most of the time you'll see huge power or sap zippering on this thing. Huge power is the most likely one, and that thing just destroys life. Choice banded Azumarill with huge power is extremely scary. Life Orb Azumarill is extremely scary as well. So I really like this pick, I really do. It will work very well on his team in my opinion. And we all really know what Azumarill can do for a team. Next up we have Bisharp. Bisharp is a Pokemon that you don't really see that often in Draft League formats because of the Dark Steel typing. And Defiant isn't that good. Pressure is, I mean, you see, Defiant, Indie Focus and Pressure are all... Defiant and Indie Focus are not very good abilities, and Pressure is very common ability. But I feel like this is a very... Yeah, I'm not very fond of Bisharp in Draft League format. Outside of Draft League format, I love Bisharp. I really do. Ponyard and Bisharp are maybe in my top 20 Pokemons of all time. And they are extremely good. Toxicroak is up next. Don't know much about Toxicroak. Poison Touch, maybe I will run most of the time. But yeah, other than that, I don't really know what to do with Toxicroak, except poison things with Poison Touch and Poison Jab and so forth. Yeah, I don't really know. And then we have the meme Dunsparce itself. It is actually a pretty defensive Pokemon. I'm pretty sure it gets Recover. It does not get Recover, that was sad. It gets Rest. Rest of Chest could actually work. AV could work in this thing. I don't really know how good attacks it has. But I mean, you can make it work. Just for ship damage. I'm pretty sure it gets Stealth Rocks. It does get Stealth Rock. So I mean, it's not that completely useless. But it's not the best Pokemon. It's not the worst and it's not the best. Yeah. That's all I have to say about Dunsparce. If I was the Chicago Beartics, I would think of dropping the last 3 Pokemon and maybe do some trades or something. Not that he really needs to, but because they are 2 4x weaknesses to fighting and psychic are not good, especially when you have Pokemon that don't really take care of those attacks either. I mean, he has nothing that resists both of those attacks. It should be Azumarill maybe, but you don't want to take Azumarill to take all of those attacks. Dunsparce isn't that great of a Pokemon, so maybe that's the most likely drop in my opinion. But I really like this team, I really do. That's a great team. My name is Djingis, and I will see you next time.